Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, welcome to my page, Timo Starboy, Reality Talk TV. I greet you at your location time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So you are welcome to my page, Timo Starboy Channel Blogs on Facebook. Um, it seems that this our leader, you know, it is clear, crystal clear that these people they are stark illiterate. You know, they are stark illiterate. I will explain why. Because this their nepotism ruling, this their you know impunity ruling on the people. It shows that they are very much stark illiterate. They don't know their subject. They don't really know their subject. This thing is not clear. Okay. They did not know their subject. They don't know their left from the right. As a matter of fact, the person that he called himself a president is a dump. Is a dump one, and all his followers. Because Nigeria at 63, we shouldn't be on this stage. Nigeria at 63 years old, we shouldn't be on this stage if they know their subject, if they know what they are doing. We have been telling you guys that these people, their lack of experience and their old cargoes. Why this thing is not showing well? I'm sorry guys, you have to take me as I am now. This my camera is just coming up and down. The production is not good today, so I'm sorry. So anyway, you see, their nepotism, it shows that these people, they don't know what they are doing. They just want to slave people, to slave the people in the country. That is what they meant to be on the presidential seat. They want to succumb the people to be under them. In as much as they are trying, we say no, because we are not alone. God is with us. God is totally with us. God sent us the message to them. Some people, they are saying that they don't care. This is not their line. They should not take part on struggling or fighting for democracy. That is up to them. That is their own cup of tea. We chose this, and God chose it for us, that we should lead our people out of bondage. That is why we are here in the first place. We want to liberate our people out of bondage, because these our old politicians, they don't know what they are doing. They are stark illiterate. Like I said, they are very much illiterate. Because if they know the right from the wrong, they should know how to put that country in the right way. They should know how to drive the vehicle of that country in the right road, not inside the bush. We know what we are talking about, because as you can see me now here, I'm in abroad, overseas, in Japan. See everything, see light, everything, 24/7. 24/7, there must be always light. If light just blink, they will ask for it. There will be a lot of petition that will be written to them, and they will pay the penalty for it, for making it blink. Because this is sorry guys, this is a development country. It is not that shit it's not that abule. It is not that abule. that you call nation. In the first place, the constitution is totally a wrong constitution. A wrong constitution, I mean, this constitution is a fraud and is meant to be slaving people. It's meant to be slaving people. It is not meant for rule and regulation, and it's not for law at all. Because it is for law, for justice, you cannot say the leader will be escaped with a murderer, with a thief, with a kidnapper, you know, whereby the low class, the lowest class will be suffering the consequences. So, in other words, they should tear apart this constitution. They should tear it and throw it into the garbage, or into anywhere they want to throw it, or latrine, because it's not favor. It is not favor the poor masses. It is only favor these gullible leaders, these so-called bad politicians, in order to squander everything, you know. So let me play you this video. It is only video I will play you, just to back my story up, you know. Just to back my story up, I always play you video, just to learn what you lack of. Because I know majority of Nigerian youth, they lack of many things. I don't know if maybe it's hungry something, or I don't know. Maybe hunger is too much in their system, you know. They've been giving them a shit, you know, not food. Because how come that somebody will be telling you is want to give you food and is serving you an empty plate? Does it make sense? Does it make a logic? Somebody is promising you that he will give you food, he will serve you dinner, he will serve you lunch, whatever, and is placing an empty plate on your table to start eating. So what can you what is gonna eat? What are you gonna eat inside that empty plate? So these people, they are full. They are very, very full of themselves. They think they are smart. They don't know that they are the fullest person on earth. This is my camera. God save me. And I want to pass many messages as I can't today. I want to pass message, but this camera is not stable. So anyway, let's just manage it like that today. Just you know, it's acting weird, so I don't know what happened to it. So as I was saying, you see all this old cargo. This old cargo, we need to fight them, and we need to fight them hard to remove their face, because they don't belong. They don't belong. Ab initio, they don't belong to that. They are not qualified to be on that seat. They are not qualified to be a president. You know, their brain has been shrinking to just level of a cockroach. Even cockroach is wiser than them, because cockroach cannot see, but is using an antenna to signal the danger. But these people, they don't have anything, even signal. They don't know about it. They are out of the radars, you know, out of radars. So this time around, my people, don't sleep, especially my youth. Let's fight for our freedom before it's too late, because this Nigeria's ship is going down below the ground, you know. It is only God can pull it out. I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Look at the country. Look at the country, for God's sake. This is my room. Have you ever seen NEPA take light? Eh? Have I ever shout, NEPA, it take my light to, they will install it to, I will pull on a generator? It never happened here. Because this is a civilized country. It's not like this Abule you call Nigeria. Eh? Even the Abule here, their village here, it has everything, all the facility. It is stored there. You know? Because this is what we call humanity. This is what we call humanity treatment. Humanity right. But there's no right, no human right in Nigeria. All they have is bunch of hooligans, you know, bunch of studies, bunch of all these criminals around the corner. They don't even have maybe complete certificate. You know, they don't have complete certificate. If you find out, if you shake them, you will see that there's something corner for their way. Because they don't meant to build that country. They only meant to squander it, you know, to crush it, and get away with their criminal activities. So we need to fight. Let's stand up. Let's stand on our 2 feet and fight. We stand up straight and fight this demon, because they are demon. They are satanic. They are satanic people. They are satanic people. We are not what we talk, because these people, they don't have sense at all. They don't have sense, and they cannot signal anything for humanity's sake. Let me play this video.
Of the Labour Party joins us now.
Sorry, I will put it on. Okay, I will do like this. Let me put it. Just give me a minute. They only rule on nepotism and just self-interest. Selfish interest is what is worrying most of them. They are stark illiterate. Like I repeat, they don't know how to govern. Even their house in disarray, in shattered. And I believe this is not this man that is ruling. It is not Bola Ameed Tinubu that is ruling. Somebody must be behind this scenario, all this atrocity. Because it's not him, because he doesn't have that energy. He doesn't have energy. He's a old man. He cannot stay focused. He cannot stay focused, and he doesn't have the capability to rule. It is somebody that is pushing this guy, is pushing him hard. Where is this video? Okay. Okay, this is Kenneth Okonkwo, you know, is a lawyer, Kenneth Okonkwo. So let me put it on the Wi-Fi and my Bluetooth. Sorry, my Bluetooth. So we play on. Okay. They are just bunch of criminals sitting there at the Aso Rock, telling you what to do, you know, ruling on impunity. Stark illiterate. All of them, most of them, they are stark illiterate. All these are our politicians. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know their subject. They don't know right from the wrong. They just do things as they fit. And they think we can take it like that. Even I hear some people, they are saying that we should forget about what is going on at the Chicago State University. You know, we should move on. Move on to where? Move on to where? There is one proverb for Yoruba said. One proverb from Yoruba. He said, ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ kínkínní létí àwo gbẹ̀gìrì. Wọ́n ní ká nùnù ká mójú kò ń bẹ̀ ká máa jẹun lọ. So let me translate it. There's a little sheet on top of the plate of food, you know. They say we should clean it up and we should continue eating. If our eyes doesn't see it, our mind ńkọ́? Our mind Will he forget it? Our mind is important. The sheet, a little sheet on top of the plate of a food, they say we should clean it up, and we just continue to be eating. You know, we should just ignore it. How can we ignore such a things? This is a mess. It's totally a mess. We cannot stop talking about it. Even till that kid don't come, we'll be talking about this issue, because it's a slap to our face. All of us in abroad, in overseas, they are slapping us with it. Say, look at your leader, corrupt, forgers, you know, all sort of name. They are just pinning it to our body. We cannot take it any longer. This is too much. This is too much. If you are not ashamed, we are ashamed. Okay.
Very good. Now, let's talk about the LP's position on the certificate saga first. And is your party joining Mr. Atiku Abubakar on his call regarding the certificate debacle on President Tinubu? If so, what do you stand to gain from it?
Well, first of all, I must have to say that it's a very sad day for Nigeria, and a sad thing that the person that is sitting as their president is a certificate forger that has made a university abroad to refer to forging as a Nigerian thing. It's a shame.
It's a shame.
It is not a Nigerian thing.
Very shame indeed.
It is a thing of the leader. Because criminal responsibility is personal.
Yeah.
He said he is fighting for justice. That's Atiku Abubakar. And he said the certificate that Bola Ameed Tinubu or Bola Adekule Tinubu submitted to INEC is forged. In that, I agree with him 100%. Because what is forgery? Forgery is the act of falsely making, imitating, or altering a document or signature with an intent to defraud. Exactly. Was the document, certificate he presented to INEC falsely made? Yes, they have admitted that it was made by a third party, a vendor. Was it an imitation of the original?
Just
yes.
Imagine that.
Because they want to imitate the certificate made by the Chicago State University.
Imagine that.
Does it have alterations in it? Many. The signatories are altered, the signature is altered, the logo is altered, everything about the certificate is altered. So it is clearly a case of forgery.
Yeah.
And you know what?
There's
it is terrible that the documents that he used to purportedly gain admission into the university, he claimed he got it from the government college, Lagos, and he graduated 1970. At a time, the school was not even in existence. You know what? That makes it fake.
Yeah.
It means that he entered the university assuming, without considering he was even there, with fake, unexistent result manufactured by him. And you know, you cannot put something on nothing and expect it to stand. That has even nullified everything about what he said about Chicago State University. 7/0.
Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo.
Not 7.
Mr. Kenneth Okonkwo,
he said he was born in...
Well, sorry, allow me to interrupt you a bit. I'm sure you know how the Nigerian system works. We cannot be the one to decide that the certificate is forged. At the end of the day, it will have to go to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court will be the ultimate decider. Now, my question to you is this. Some people believe that Atiku Abubakar's call for unity between PDP, the Labour Party, and the NNPP is a bit too late. This collaboration probably would have been more fruitful pre-election and not now that the case is already at the Supreme Court. What's your take on that?
Oh, well, thank you. Like I said, it wasn't my statement that admitted that that certificate is forged. It was theirs. Because they said the release of the certificate will do irreparable damage to them.
And
The certificate has been released and it has done irreparable damage to them.
Yeah.
So it wasn't my own admission. Recall that Robert Clark, an octogenarian of his generation, admitted that his generation are crooks, in his words. He said, we are all crooks in Nigeria. Recall that Professor Wole Soyinka said his generation is a wasted generation. So that wasted generation of crooks are the people we are facing now. And unfortunately, Atiku Abubakar, like you rightly pointed out, who belonged to that generation, is rather coming too late. He had the opportunity in 2015 to stick to his party, joining others to bring about new Nigeria. But he decided to destroy his own party in the name of zoning, that they ought to have zoned the party to the north. And so he joined other people to ensure that the party was zoned to the north, even if it means siding APC. And that was how Atiku joined others to enthrone Buhari, that has performed worse than any other leader in Nigerian history. So the history of 2023 started from 2015. In 2023, Atiku had his constitution, PDP constitution, section 73C, which says the party shall pursue the aim and objective of adhering to the policy of rotation and zoning of party and political elective offices in pursuance of the principle of equity, justice, and fairness. A man who could not allow power to shift, who wanted to succeed his fellow Fulani Northern Muslim in the interest of injustice, cannot come to tell us to follow him in the interest of justice. So the issue is that when you want to go to equity, you go to equity with clean hands.
Yeah.
Yes, he should tell Nigerians the truth. He is fighting to know whether he can become president, not that he is fighting for justice, because it was his injustice in not allowing power to shift to the south that even brought the certificate forger to come and become the leader. So the issue here is very clear. Atiku Abubakar should know that after contesting presidency for 6 times, time has come for him to repent from being a member of a crooked, wasted generation and join the new generation in the quest for a new Nigeria, which is exemplified by Peter Gregory Obi. If Atiku had joined this force earlier now, there is no issue of APC being the president of Nigeria. So I acknowledge that he is fighting for his political life. He wants to be president. That is why he's fighting. Not that he's fighting for justice, because it is his injustice against the people of the South, against the constitution of his party, that brought about the possibility of a Tinubu in the first place. So please, he's fighting for his political life. And I will advise him to join the people that are fighting for equity, justice, and fairness, which he failed to fight in PDP in 2023, so that we can have a new Nigeria. Let him just step down and join us, so that we will win our case in Supreme Court, God willing. And the president, President Peter Obi, will be enthroned in Nigeria. A man of competence, character, and capacity.
All right, Mr. Okonkwo. So, in essence, as a group, Labour is not joining former Vice President Atiku Abubakar in his quest, for justice regarding the certificate saga. So that's what you're confirming right now.
What I'm confirming to you is that as a group, we are asking Atiku Abubakar to join us so that we can bring out a new Nigeria.
Well, Mr. Okonkwo, this is a very interesting issue. Some people in the president's inner circle are saying they believe that this issue of the certificate forgery saga is frivolous and is not enough reason for the court to overturn the president's victory as declared by INEC. Instead, they say Nigerians should focus on issues of development, on rebuilding the economy, and so on. How would you reply, to people who say such?
Is it not scandalous that we have come to a level where people are saying that when a leader is false, fake, and forged, that it is a trivial matter. So you can imagine the level of the morality quotient that we have arrived at. Well, you know, generation of vipers will give birth to scorpions and serpents. And we have to tread upon scorpions and serpents in order to move forward in this country. How can you say that a young girl called Mesoma, who passed her JAMB, who scored very good grades, but because she was greedy, went and got third-party agents to write her own result and produce her own certificate? How can you say what she did was not trivial? How can you punish her for that? And then you have a leader of your country doing exactly the same thing.
Exactly.
Assuming without conceding that he attended the university. Then he wrote his own certificate. The same thing this girl did. And then some people are saying it's trivial. You know why they're saying it? Because they have destroyed their conscience and morality. Whoever ever came out on TV to make such a statement, mark my words, is not fit to hold any public office in Nigeria or anywhere in the world. Evil is evil. Criminality is criminality.
Exactly.
Forgery is forgery.
That is the word for it.
And the Supreme Court, by law, not just that they have the right to accept the evidence, they have a duty to accept it and act on it. Because by law, they say in exceptional circumstance, where the evidence was not available during trial, the Supreme Court or Appellate Court can accept the evidence. Again, Supreme Court is a policy court. Are you saying it is now a Nigerian thing to forge, laying credence to the allegation by the university abroad? Are you saying the Supreme Court will keep quiet and portray Nigeria to the whole world as a nation of forgers? The policy of Nigeria is that Section 137(1)J of the Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended is that whoever has presented forged certificate to Independent National Electoral Commission is disqualified from being president or holding any political office. So whoever that supports any such person is a conspirator to the crime after the fact. And that person also should be debarred from holding any public office in this country. So the Supreme Court, not only that they have the right by law, and they have done it before, they have a duty by law to ensure that a certificate forger does not become the president of Nigeria. Do you know? Go to India, he will be treated like a pariah. Go to United Nations Assembly. The people that even said they will meet him on sidelines, sideline him and not meet him.
Mr. Okonkwo,
how do you want a leader?
Okay, let me give you another video. Yeah, this one is more enlightening and more connecting and giving you some advice and telling you and educate your mind. So we will go to it now. Just a moment. Give me time. Okay. Okay. We are on now. So let me give it to you guys. Okay. Let's hear from this
appointment to bring unity into this country. How? Tell me. Buhari did it. He came and continued on the same pedestal. And he has no apology, doesn't even care. Meanwhile, Gumi is there like raising hell. The Satanás are taking over. As if Satanás, South and Southeast are there.
But I've not even reached that stage.
We'll get there. We'll get to that place. I heard what he said.
So you're not preempting me?
No, I'm not. But I want to add it to what is going on now. This appointment, please, They should try and balance. I know that there are more appointments, but with what is going on, I don't see them channeling the other ones in the southeast or south. We had an Obasanjo in office. We had a Jonathan in office. It wasn't like this. Since APC came under Buhari, nepotism, Tinubu, nepotism. Is that how we are going to become one Nigeria? Every time people will say, let's move on. Do you move on with nepotism? Tell me. You have 3 children in the house. You are favoring 2, and you are making the other one look like a slave. How can peace be in that family? The day that boy you are treating like a slave will grow up, there will be no peace in that house. He will set that house ablaze. And you start asking, how did it happen? Look at what is going on. Look at what is going on. So you truly mean to unite Nigeria, and you are making this type of appointment as if no other person matter, no other region matter. Is that how Nigeria will grow? That is my question. Can there really be peace? Can there be unity? Can we actually move forward as a united nation? Can we? It's all about now my region, my ethnic group, my religion. And people are watching. Elders of this land, they are watching this is going on. Nobody will talk about it until the thing now become a problem. And you start asking, how did we get here? Look at this seed, the evil seed that being sowed now. Nobody will talk about it too. Nobody. Is that how Nigeria will move forward? That's my question. Did they move forward under Buhari and nepotism? The answer is no. Even drag us backwards more. Drag us backwards. And people did not learn any lesson. They have started again.
They will not learn now.
Buhari left us at the 700 naira. Under 4 months, it has dropped to 1,000 plus. And we are still making progress. Yes, we are
How much did you change today?
Is it not 1,000 plus? You were not the one that go and change money for me. How much did you change?
So I'm your go-to girl.
You don't forget now.
Okay. So it's in the news that Supreme Court has fixed dates for Tinubu, fixed the hearing of Tinubu and Atikule's
Monday. You should be waiting for
the tribunal case. According to memo obtained by
preliminaries or whatever.
The Apex Court fixed Monday, October 23, for the hearing on the case of Adekule, and perhaps.
So what happened in 1979 should not happen again. That is my advice.
All right. So now that you mentioned, beginning to think that, you do recall that journalist David Hunde was one of those who was party to this subpoenaing the U.S. agencies. He admitted to being one, alongside some other people who are U.S. residents and citizens. Some other man who's a U.S. resident and citizen. So he had tweeted on his Twitter platform or X platform saying that it looks like a delayed tactics by the president, which is like modus operandi, and that it's boring. So do you think that this may be some sort of I'd like to pick your mind really. What do you think?
If you ask me, I have advised Tinubu and his lawyers and the supporters. By now they should be doing damage control. By now, Tinubu should be doing damage control. Enough has been done already. Enough damage has been done. He tried it with the CSU. It didn't work. Judge Nancy Maldonado was looking at them while they were running from one place to the other, asking for a stay of execution, asking for delay, putting appeal. At the end of the day, the judge said they should release all those documents. And that was it. So if they did not succeed with that judge, if they did not succeed with CSU, what makes them think that an FBI, a CIA, that they will stop them from carrying out their responsibility? They will never stop. Their job is cut out. To let them go and read the CIA, the CIA mandate. And that of the FBI. Are you aware that just 2 or 3 months ago, the FBI was investigating Biden, Joe Biden, who is a sitting American president? Are you aware? They went to his house. CNN showed us when Joe Biden received FBI into his house when they were trying to check his tax record. A sitting American president. You are not aware of what this same organization is doing to Donald Trump, digging out everything about him.
They will dig out.
And by March next year,
No
you'll
corruption.
be facing the court.
No corruption is added.
Then, if they are doing this to their own president, then it is you who is a foreigner and who is alleged to have committed criminal offense
In this state.
in their soil. They will not spare you, Abi. Let me tell you, Tinubu is now vulnerable. I told you here. All manner of people will be coming to him now just to leech on him. Parasites. Even when they know it is not possible, they say, let us go and try, bring money. Let us go and file it. Yes, we will stop them from releasing it. They bring money. You will not ask them, come. The ones you tried with George Maldonado, did you succeed? The one you tried with the CSU, did you succeed? Why do I give you money to go and file another case against the FBI and the CIA? He will not ask that question. They will go and, blow the money. That is it. He will never succeed in this particular case. The FBI will release those documents because it is a given. Joe Biden is going for election next year. His party, they are watching with keen interest on what we do with this Tinubu matter. Any slightest compromise, Joe Biden is gone.
Exactly.
Why do you think he has not been able to meet Tinubu, even when there was a talk shop at the UN? They are watching and looking at Joe Biden, what he will do with this matter. They may even accuse him of taking drug money and all that. Is it not US? They will accuse him of everything. The moment they step out of bounds, the US authority, the US people, they are watching with keen interest over this matter. So the FBI will never compromise. They will never. The lawyer, if he claims he's in a good standing, he should have known that this is a criminal allegation. A very serious offense under American soil. Your freedom of information, whatever, does not cover this. It does not. If not, nobody should have been talking to Donald Trump and Joe Biden. If not. So what is he saying? Why didn't he succeed with the other matters? Why didn't he succeed since he's the guru in law? They just want to eat our money. I can say it is Nigerian money. It's a Nigerian money. Let somebody come and tell me that Nigerian money has not gone into these things that is happening in the US. From one place to the other. From one place to the other. So you can see. They are just parasiting on the president. And he has not even seen the need to come back. Look, if this man can come today and apologize to Nigerians, why not? Nigeria, are we not forgiving?
The man is an investor.
But
He cannot do it.
him and pushing him. Let him continue. Where are you continuing to? When the secret has been leaked, everybody has seen that this woman is carrying a 7-month-old pregnancy. And you are telling us, oh, cover it, hide it, bring a blanket, bring a foam, cover. What are you covering? The pregnancy is out. All this deceit, whom are you deceiving? Nigeria of 21st century. Of course, they think that all of us are fools. We are zombies. No, we are not. We are not. With what they are doing so far, with all this roadblock, all this obstacle on the way of it is enough to tell you that something is wrong. He has not even defended any of the allegations. All he's doing is to block every avenue for any secret to be leaked. Meanwhile, they are telling us he has nothing to hide. If you have nothing to hide, allow the people to do their work now. What is wrong there? Allow them to do their work. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. Speaking from both sides of their mouth. Moka will be there talking. Festus Kiyama will be there talking. This other person will be there talking. Just for Tinubu to know that they are supporting him. They are not helping him at all. They are not. I told you, when the erudite Rotimi Williams, legal luminary of note, when he was defending Salisu Buhari on this same matter, he advised him to apologize when he saw all the avalanche of evidence. And the man, he came out before the national television and cried and apologized. The matter died down. When last did anybody remember Salisu Buhari? When last? But in this case, people are telling you, go ahead, don't do this. Meanwhile, they are indirectly dealing with him, but he doesn't know. They are demarketing him. Nadeko have written to ECOWAS now. The thing is spreading. It's spreading. So how will they now cover all these things at the end of the day? How? Tell me how. More so when he has not defended this allegation, he has not even done anything about it. All he's doing is to cover. What are you covering? No, what are you covering? 7 months old pregnancy. It's not possible. It is not possible. No matter what he does now, the verdict is out there.
But Mr. Darlington, are these not all allegations until
it has gone beyond allegation. This allegation.
No, it's all an allegation until it is proven otherwise.
Hold on. In the court of public opinion, it's no longer allegation. He has done enough to convince everybody that this thing is true. That's what I'm saying. When they asked Obi to do something, even though it was that one is in by the side, it's not even relevant. The man came out and said everything about him. Obi. Even though no court, no nothing is asking him anything. It was just a rabble rouser who was talking. Obi had to tell the story of his life. Adekule told his own. Why is it that this particular one, nobody has said anything except to be covering? Every time they will carry money, run to US court and start doing whatever. Those lawyers should be very careful. They will sanction them. If they discover that they want to compromise US judiciary, they will sanction them. They did it in the UK. They did it in the UK. All this deportation in 1994, nobody talking. Why were you deported? You don't want anything. You see that the date is near. That's why you now run to court to stop FBI. Let FBI compromise and say they will not. You hear what will happen to them in the US. You will hear the avalanche of insult they will receive. Let them come and tell us that court, which court, that somebody did such a serious issue. You say court to say, why? No court will even say that.
All right, so Mr. Darlington, let's go straight to Sheikh Gomez. Good to think that we've had a big background of this information before now, off the microphone. So I'd like you to please use your church mind and attend to it.
Precious,
sir.
There is nothing new about Gumi. I'm telling you, the northern oligarchy is using that man to insult the South and Christians. He has been doing it over the years, repeatedly. And he had no apology.
So there was something significant he said. He said that even though he put northern Muslims in charge of security agencies, that is insignificant. It is insignificant because the people who have the guns are the Christians or the Southerners. So that the ones killing their people. And then he mentioned, of course, a popular death that involved Kaduna and Zogo. He mentioned another one that involved quite a problem, a number of Southerners, and he said that that's the example he's citing.
Okay, please, Precious, since he went there, can Gumi, can he tell us who has been ruling this country out of the 63 years of our independence? How many times have the Northerners been the helm of affairs, even as military leaders and the civilians? The coup he was talking about, let him go and read the tragedy of victory by Alabi Sama and the other one, Why We Struck. He will know what caused that coup and who carried it out. This Nzogu he is mentioning, Nzogu was a son to Salduna. It is there, it is not a hidden fact. So whenever he wants to be economical with the truth, he will try to blackmail everybody. Meanwhile, he will not say the truth. Please, this insecurity that he's talking about, that they are killing, can he give us the statistics, the list of the people in the army, from the highest rank to the lowest rank? Let us know the numbers, state by state. You will see that the northern states are far, far ahead by their personnel in the military and security agencies. How many Southerners are there? How many? And he said that they are the ones.
He actually answered that question. He said that, quoting him, I said there was once a reverend or a bishop during Buhari's tenure who was saying to meet me and told that Muslims have hijacked power. I told him yes, and I am okay with it because I know the chief of army staff would not attempt to attack me, even if he would not protect me. He will not collaborate with some other people to attack me. Our people, either in the military, police, or the Department of State Services, will not be used to harm me. They will not harm you, who is taking, who is also talking as a Christian. Okay. So it's not like he's not privy of this information.
Okay.
He doesn't know.
Okay, fine. Now that his people are in charge of these things and things are like this, so whom are we going to blame? Precious. Do you see that this man, the way he talks, seriously, I just wonder, is he gaslighting all of us or what? Now that his people are in charge and this insecurity is very, very prominent in the north, who he is going to blame? You can see now.
So he mentioned Dinka, he mentioned Babangida, he mentioned Gideon Oka, he mentioned quite a lot of people. But beyond all of that, there's something else he also did mention. He did say that someone from Miyetti Allah met him and said that there may be the possibility if this administration meets him and asks that he does, negotiate with bandits on their behalf, on behalf of government, he shouldn't. And in my head, I'm like, okay, so that means it's a thing
he has already
for
said
government to negotiate
with
bandits.
He has said this, that whenever he wants to go and negotiate with the bandit, that the government always give him security cover. He said it. So what is new there? He said it under Buhari. This man was an alternate government. He was not the one that said that they should give bandits amnesty. If we don't, that the insecurity will continue.
He said so. Yeah.
He was meeting them almost on daily basis.
Gumi is a terrorist.
This man was just a government of his own.
He's a terrorist.
The question is, why did the security agents allow this man to be doing
whether
all
we
this?
like it or not, we are just they are deceiving themselves.
Is it not inciting?
Not we.
NBC will not hear this. DSS will not hear this. Police will not hear this. The army, they will not hear these things. They will not hear. Let somebody reply him from the south now. They will go after that person.
Exactly.
Please, Gumi should tell me. These were bandits. These Fulani herdsmen. This ISWAP. This Boko Haram. Where are they from? They are from the south here, Abi. No, they came from the southern Nigeria. They are Christians. Abi? No, now let us go down that lane. Let Gumi come and tell us where these people came from. Who opened our border and allowed these people to come in? Who took our money to go and pay these people somewhere in the Sahel? Was it not Erufai? Did he not say it openly? Was it a Christian that did that? Please answer me. Since independence, who have been heading all these security agencies? Yet, where is security in Nigeria? I don't know how Gumi should be talking like this. Precious, there is a 400 names given to this government under Buhari of those who were sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Throughout Buhari's tenure, nobody even mentioned those names. Nobody prosecuted them. Nobody had anything about them until they left office. And up to today, nobody has talked about them. These are names given to Nigeria from Dubai. Gumi is aware. He didn't tell us how many Christians are there, how many Satanists are there. He did not tell us who. They kept it under wraps. You can imagine. So, the only reason why this thing has been continued is because we in the south here, we have been conquered. That is why somebody will be insulting you, somebody will be assaulting you, and he will still be blaming you. Somebody who's supposed to be sorry for what he has done to you so far, he's not blaming you again, blackmailing you, just because he knows that you cannot do anything. That is it. Let somebody from the south do 1/4 of what the people have done in the north. They are not interested in the unity of this country. They are not interested in the Nigeria moving forward. Look at the type of statements he's making. That security will not be. You that have been holding security over the years, what happened? Where are we?
So I even had fact that he's going to be fighting, open grazing. Could that be a thing?
That is it. And what he's doing in Abuja now. Ab initio, they not to believe that Abuja is their own. Nobody should come there and do anything. Remember when they wanted to host Miss Nigeria some time ago? The Northerners said, no, that thing cannot be held in Abuja. That was under Obasanjo. They had to take it to Calabar. What does that tell you? Tell me, what does that tell you? So Wike came now saying he wants to return Abuja to the original master plan. And all the people who were destroying the landscape and all that, he will deal with them. That is the sin he has committed, though. When you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. There is nothing they will not accuse the Wike of. He even said in that his speech that Tinubu should remove Wike. If not, he will not get 8 years.
Yes.
So they are the one that gives power. Now you can imagine that arrogance.
But Tinubu may not get 8 years.
Can you imagine the same thing they told Jonathan? The same thing. Papa so went to go and tell Jonathan that you see this Festus or Dimegu, the man who is the National Population Commission chairman, remove him. He came from Brewery. He are taking too much beer.
What did Festus Dimegu do?
He said he want to give us world-class census. That since independent Nigeria have never had a census that you can take to the bank. That what he made in office, the last census was a fraud.
So what was wrong with the statement that wants his removal?
Fine. The man said that because the case of Ogbogu want to now expose this deceit that the north is more populated than the south.
Oh wow.
That was the sin.
Is that a deceit?
Not only that, listen very well. Listen.
No, you just said it's a deceit, and I wanted to.
Of course, now.
How is it a deceit?
Hold on. Harold Smith, the last Governor General of the North, he said that was some years ago in CBS. I have that interview. I have it in my library. He said that something is worrying him. That he's 80 years old now. That his conscience is worrying him. That when they were leaving Nigeria, they made it look like the North was more populated. That was why they handed power to them. But today, that thing is haunting him. That he's regretting what they did. And I ask you, Precious, please, mention anywhere in the world where a desert and arid region is more populated than the southern and swampy area. Mention. Has he ever seen such a thing before anywhere in the world? Let us take an example from somewhere. But every time, the north is more populated. And they'll be using this thing to blackmail every politician down here that they have the number. The number is toddlers, children who are not up to 10 years that they use to go and vote. Cows and cattle.
No, Mr. Clinton, where did you see that one? Is that
not part of the population they're telling you?
No.
Did
you see that one anywhere? Do you have proof to that thing you're saying?
Hold on. Where is the population?
Everybody knows that, man.
Where is the population then? Why did the Kwankwanso go to do what he did to Jonathan? And because Jonathan is an obedient servant, he obeyed them and removed the man. He removed him. First of all, he couldn't do that. He removed him. Meanwhile, the second time they said, if you don't remove him, did he get the second time? Did Jonathan get the second time from even Kano? We know what happened in Kano. We know the election that happened in Kano, how it ended up. The INEC clerk who wanted to bring the actual result, he was brought inside his house and they were dancing around the house to make sure he does not come out with his family. Because the man said he was going to bring out the original result. The commissioner of police, who now went to present a result that was accepted,
share our program.
The one that Buhari gave the ID when
if you are more educated enough
so
from this program,
years, because we here, we have not interrogated.
If you are having your fun, your time, good time with us, please like, share, and make a comment below.
Can't you see it whenever they come into office? Look at what is it.
This is a serious matter. It's very, very serious. We need to deal with all these criminals. We need to deal with them thoroughly.
Let somebody in the south to try that.
We don't need to relax.
You see why this thing is paining me?
We don't need to surrender. We don't need to give up. Let's fight it on until we win. Don't let the bastard win you. Don't let all these maggots,
are they Christians?
all these rotten maggots, don't let them win you. Don't let them win your life.
Come and tell us.
Fight for your life. Continue fighting.
Let him come and tell us. Let us bring the list of Northerners in the military, in the Navy, in the Air Force. Bring out their names one by one. Let us see where the numbers are. You can see now, they have started blackmailing Tinubu, telling him what to do and what not to do. He even said that they should remove Winston Wike. Abi, he made it clear that they should remove him.
All right, let us phone line.
Take a look at this baby. What?
So that is it for today. Thank you. Love you.